Hey, what's up, guys? Rules for Rebels here, and just wanted to take a quick minute to talk about not getting discouraged as a new Steemit user. So I noticed the past couple days I've been kind of getting a little bit down, like, oh, why aren't I making thousands of dollars? And I'm 2 weeks on the platform. I was looking at my my follower count. I'm up to like 180 followers. I've been consistently creating content every day for pretty much the past 2 weeks, as well as uploading some previous YouTube content that I want to get Steemit caught up on. And, you know, it kind of occurred to me, like, look, you've made a really big mark on the platform so far. Like 180 followers is really good. And I've actually had some posts that are pretty good as well. And so I was kind of telling myself, like, you know, be happy with the success you've had in the platform. Don't, you know, whine because you haven't made thousands of dollars. And it's something that I see a lot of other new Steemit users kind of experiencing as well. And one big piece of advice I would give you guys, especially to anybody who's brand new to Steemit, your introduction post, I think, will probably be your highest earning post and the post which gets the most attention for probably at least your first 30 days on the platform. So I would really encourage you to put a lot of time into creating that one. Really express yourself, really tell people about yourself, why you're on the platform, what what type of content you hope to make, what you hope to get out of it, etc. Because my introduction post, I think it made like 10 or 15 bucks or something. It got a lot of attention. It introduced me to a lot of people. But I got on the platform, I remember it was like a Thursday night at probably like 12:30 at night, 1 in the morning, that I finally got accepted to Steemit. And I was like so anxious to get going that I remember my girlfriend was sleeping in the next room. Like I was quietly trying to, I got a small house. I was quietly trying to scamper around, out in my TV room and like take a picture of myself for my introduction post. And I'm not going to say I just slapped it up there, but I was so anxious to get rolling that I put it up there pretty quickly. And I didn't realize until after that that's probably going to be your best chance at making money and getting attention for the first couple weeks, maybe even the first couple months. So definitely take advantage of that post. One thing I noticed personally is my first couple days on Steemit was actually pretty insane. Like, I think I asked one question. Didn't even really make like a post where I created a lot of something. I simply asked a question about the earnings. And I think I wound up making like $74 off that post. I posted a couple of my side hustle stories, was making $10, $12, $15 off those. Had another couple posts that made like 20 bucks. Some others were making a couple dollars. And ever since then, it's been like 2 cents, 6 cents, 3 cents. And some of the content I actually feel like is really good content. But there's so much content being posted on Steemit, and being new to the platform, you can't really expect to have this like huge following and to be getting all these upvotes and things like that. So I guess my advice is to follow my own advice. And what I mean by that is, so I know some of you guys follow my YouTube channel and stuff like that. And on my YouTube channel, a lot of people say, oh, I started a Shopify store three weeks ago, and I'm not making $5,000 a month. Like, I'm done with this. And, I'm always telling, like, be patient. Things take time. Like, you have zero experience in e-commerce. A lot of people have no experience in, like, copywriting, content marketing, anything else. And it's like, you're going to have to develop these skills and improve yourself as a person before you ever expect your Shopify store to have any success. And I say the same thing about Amazon merch. I've been on Amazon merch for a week, and I had, I've only sold 3 shirts. Like, shit, 3 shirts is pretty good for a week of sales. So I guess my point here is be patient. The same, it's not like Steemit's not showing you love. If you start a new YouTube channel, it's probably going to take you a couple months to get even your first 100 subscribers. I know a lot of people who want to start YouTube monetization right now. There was a policy change a while back, and now you have to have 10,000 views. And I hear all these people like, oh my gosh, I have to have 10,000 views to monetize my channel. And in reality, the money that you're missing out on from 10,000 views is probably like not even $10 for most new YouTubers. So to get hung up on the fact that you're missing out on $10 because you got to get your 10,000 views first is really kind of something stupid to be hung up on. And if that's your attitude, you're probably not going to go very far on YouTube. And really Instagram or whatever else, like, there's a lot of noise online, there's a lot of people online, there's a lot of great content out there, and you're just going to have to be consistent and put in the work day in and day out and create quality content, and eventually people will take notice. And Brian Phobos did a good video the other day where he said, look, you can be creating some great content, but if you want people to notice it, you're going to have to interact with other people's content. And that doesn't just mean randomly going around upvoting people, and that doesn't mean running from post to post saying things like, agreed, nice post, good stuff, nice picture. Like, actually read people's content, digest it, and add some value to the conversation. And I think that's what's going to ingratiate you to other people into the Steemit community, and then they're going to want to reciprocate and check out your stuff as well. So Brian Phobos did a great post on this the other day, and it actually kind of came at the perfect time. I was feeling a little bit discouraged, for no reason, I shouldn't be, but I was feeling a little bit discouraged the past day or two about Steemit. And Brian Phobos had made a post about how, like, Papa Pepper, I think within the last year, has made like $150,000, and, you know, the equivalent in Steam dollars and Steam power. There's another guy by the name of Stackin. I definitely recommend checking him out. I think he's been on the platform maybe 26 days, and just the amount of content he's put out, he's earned a lot of steam, he has a lot of followers, and he's really killing it. And he actually did an interesting post the other day talking about, you know, Minnows, quit whining about, you know, how you're not making money or you're not getting upvotes. Like, you're not entitled, you have to first become part of the community. And I think there's a lot of truth to all that. So, I mean, I was falling into the same trap of, oh, you know, everybody should be upvoting and liking my stuff, and I should be making all this money. And quite honestly, I think I got kind of spoiled. My introduction post did pretty well. I had a couple really well-performing posts right after that. And I know coming from YouTube and having a bit of a following on there, I think I might be a little bit spoiled in terms of the amount of, like, attention my content gets, because I have such a back history and so much content on there, and have a lot of supportive followers and things like that. And I guess I sort of kind of fell into the trap of thinking, like, hopping on a new platform would be the same thing as my presence on another platform that I've been on for like a year and a half. But it's going to take time, guys. I would say go into this expecting not really to get much traction and not really expecting to make any money for, say, at least the first 3 months, if not 6 months. And if you go into it with that attitude, I think you're just going to be a lot better set up for success. I think people who come in here wanting to make a killing in their first 30 days are probably going to be the ones who get discouraged and fizzle out. So I guess basically I just got to take my own advice. Anything worth doing, anything worth having is going to take some time to build up. And don't expect everything to happen overnight. Learn the platform, communicate with other people, interact with other people. And as much time as you're spending creating your own content, spend at least that much time, if not more, following other people's content, reading other people's content, you know, commenting on other people's stuff. So yeah, I just kind of had a little bit of an epiphany last night. Both Stackin and Brian Phobos posts, like, really kind of jolted me back into reality. And okay, look, you should be really proud of what you've done on Steemit so far. Keep putting in the work, keep building, and good things will happen. I told a story a few weeks back about how hey bud. I told the story a few weeks back about, maybe this guy's more entertaining than I am. I told the story a couple weeks back about how when I first got on Amazon merch back in like March of 2016, I thought I was kind of late to the game. I was like, oh man, I kind of missed the initial wave. Like, basically I just wasn't feeling like I was one of the earlier people on the platform, and I felt like it was going to be hard to make a mark. And while I did do some stuff on merch, and while I did get some t-shirts up there early on, I really didn't go into it as heavy or as hard as I should have. And here within the last month or two, I've been really getting pretty active on Amazon merch. And the shirt sales are starting to pick up and things like that. And I see all the people on YouTube and all the people online and Reddit and stuff like that clamoring to get their invitations. And looking back, I'm like, well, I wasn't necessarily the first person on merch, but I was definitely one of the earlier adopters. And I wish I would have gone a lot heavier a lot earlier on. And I think if I did, I'd be a lot further on merch. So I want to make sure I don't make that same mistake on Steemit and kind of get frustrated and put it to the side or not put in the time that I should on it. And then 6 months from now or a year from now, when a lot of these people are rich on Steam and blockchain social media platforms are like, what's going on? Like, I'd really be looking back and kind of kicking myself for not learning more about the whole like blockchain social media technology, for not earning more Steam earlier, etc. You know, it's like all the people who are kicking themselves for not getting into Bitcoin back when it was $100. Oh man, I should have got into that. You know, here's your opportunity to get into something on the ground floor. Well, there's no guarantee that Steemit's going to turn into the next YouTube. I do think Steemit's going to grow, and I do think blockchain technology and things like that are going to continue to grow in the future as well, guys. So anybody new to sorry, I was looking at my girlfriend inside. Anybody new to Steemit, guys, be patient, put in the work, good things will happen. That's it, I'm out.